Oh shit. Oh, it's time to get up. Oh no. Hello. Well, I guess it's a better time than ever to have another cooking video. Let's make breakfast sandwiches.
Alright, woo! Thank you, Carl. Yeah, it's all good. I got Mike's video is 5 minutes. You're good.
Ingredients are going to be the Just Egg, Miyoko's Pepper Jack vegan cheese, Beyond sausages, and Epic Everything Bagel by Dave's Killer Bread. And yes, it is 2:32 and I just woke up. I'm a degenerate. So we're gonna have 2 pans, and I'm gonna spray these Jones with some canola oil. Yeehaw! And so in a little pan, we're gonna get some breakfast sausages. Really hard to, I should probably start these boys up. Preheat the pans. Got it. Fire, fire, fire! This probably isn't appetizing, but this is what the Just Egg looks like when you first start it. And the little sausage boys will be cooking. And now we wait for it to get good. Look at them sizzling. This one I'm not drinking a beer because it is like 2 p.m. and I just woke up. And I'm not that much of a degenerate. So Waterloo it is. It's sparkling water. The best. It's superior sparkling water to all the other brands. I'm sorry, LaCroix.
That's pretty funny.
You put these puppies. They smell really good, even though they're not real meat. Because we don't eat animals here. And then this he starts to like congeal and be eggy. It may look gross, but it's not a chicken, period.
Yeah, I don't have the download for this. I'm running this straight through YouTube.
Oh, nice. Looks good.
Yeah, it looks fine, right? We could almost do like a... Let me make sure I'm not...
I think it's about time to add the Miyoko's vegan cheese. So that way I can get all melty. I haven't really cooked with this one much, so I don't know how much it really melts, but you know, we're gonna find out. And you don't drop the phone into the food, because that's not food safe. Oh yeah! I turned these puppies up because they were getting a little angry. They're getting a little too sizzly there. Let's see.
Did you just turn the audio off?
Shit's getting spooky outside too.
I lost everything. Shit.
This is a good time to be cooking in a stormy atmosphere, bruh. So let's add some salt and pepper. Push it real good, you know, fam. Oh, that's too much salt. I just fucked it up. Oh well.
Don't have audio. I lost all the audio.
No,
nothing.
And then we're gonna add some pepper. That's gonna be really hard to do with one hand, but we're gonna try it.
Yeah.
Try it.
Yep.
Alright, so now we are almost finished. First, I think I'll put the vegan egg. Actually, let's see what it actually looks like. It looks a lot better than originally. I mean, it might look gross to you still, but again, it's made from, what the fuck's it made from? Mung bean? Mung bean? Yeah, mung bean protein isolate. Instead of chicken periods that smell like farts, they came out of a chicken's hoo-ha. So, the choice is yours. And these sausages are not made from any animals, because we love animals here at Scandals Cooking. We don't eat them. So because the sausages are tiny, tiny sausage, I cut them up so they fit on the bun better. And then we're gonna smush it together. Oh yeah, now look at that motherfucker. Time to eat that shit. Thank you for watching another episode of Watching Me Cook. This is really good. And it's all vegan. And look at that. Look at that shit. Fuck yeah. Alright kids, have a good night, be well, be safe, and I'll see y'all soon.
Wednesday night. Welcome to Delco After Dark. I'm your host, Frankie Biscuits. How you guys doing? You got Carl Kid Park behind the board, making all the fireworks.
Oh, it's a little. Oh, the image is a little off tonight. Let me fix that. Maybe. There we go.
Yeah, we're trying a lot of new stuff out, guys. Excuse our technical difficulties out there, but what you think of Mikey Scandal and his cooking?
It's brilliant every time. Every time, I love it.
Makes me want to consider eating what he's making. It's a little different, but he makes it seem acceptable.
Well, I just recently, I don't know if I talked to you about it before, but here, let me check the feed, make sure that we're actually talking. Yep. I get these boxes called, I should go get the menu for it, Purple Carrot, which is weird. I call it Turquoise Dump Truck, where they send me 3 vegan meals a week, like for 2 people. So it's like 3 meals a week, and sometimes it's like General Tso's tofu, or we had cauliflower steaks the other week, which sounds crazy, but was delicious. And
yeah,
like
I've had that cauliflower stuff. It's good, yeah.
It's super good, yeah. And like black bean skillet or potato. But I forget. There's tons of stuff. And it ends up being like $11 a meal, and you cook it yourself. And if you have a friend to help you, like, you know, the division of labor thing, it's super fun, and it's always great. So, and it's all vegan. You know, I'm not, and believe me, I will eat a whole cow on a pizza, but a couple nights a week, you know, I'm okay with that. And who knows, maybe I will. I'll tell you what, the weird thing is I've eaten more tofu in like the past month than I have my entire life, and you know, I got to tell you, the texture of it, pretty good. It kind of like simulates the meat thing to me, so I'm just like, yeah, this could be a piece of chicken. I don't give it, and that way I don't have to kill a chicken. So
yeah, I've had it and it's good. I've had it and it's bad. It all depends on who's prepping it, you know.
I think it's totally like a texture thing. Like as long as it's like firm, you know, I'm okay with it. But if it's all you know, bleachy and
gelatinous. So how you doing, Carl? Happy hump day to you.
Oh, dude. Oh, wait. I got to find that one. I just redid all my I may have to change this. I just redid my monitor setup. So I've got to find all the.
Stop, bitches.
No, that's not it.
Oh,
wait. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. There goes Eddie behind me.
Hey, Eddie.
Where did?
Suddenly, pineapples.
Nope. It's in here somewhere. Wait. It was hump day.
Somebody kill me!
Oh, it's
just play the whole soundboard.
Nah.
Let's just assume I found it. That's the problem. I can't have it in a particular order. I know that one because it's brown. But,
Hump day, yeah.
there he goes. Let's just let Frank do it.
Anyway, well, it was Wednesday. I did the accent wall in my basement, so getting some paint on the walls, man. I'm just getting one step closer to having a finished basement. It's going to be nice. It's going to be the biggest room in my house that doesn't have a bed or a pool table in it.
A bed.
When it's done.
A bed or a pool table. Here, I think I can drag it up if I just drag it here and put it there. Oh, look at the majesty. Look at that. Look at that. That's what color is that exactly?
It's called solid gold, bare matte.
What are you?
Solid gold.
That's I'm going to change everything to solid gold. It's the greatest. It's the greatest color for a wall. I love it. Solid
That's
gold.
the accent wall, and then the rest of the walls are going to be the bare Swiss coffee, which is a very off-white, natural, neutral. The rest of my house is that color, so
That's
nice.
pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We just finished up the what do you call it? The not finished. I still have to do drapes, but we put the flooring in on the back porch today. So one more step down. I still got to stain the railing and the stairs, and then put up the drapes, and then figure out what kind of furniture I'm going to put in it.
Nice. Yeah, that's always the fun spot. You're at the tail end.
Shit, honestly, I was showing you because you and I got new toys. I got this new
gimbal.
I got this new automatic gimbal that like stabilizes and face tracks, which is weird. But I could literally just walk out. I could just pick this up from right here and walk out and show you the porch. And we should walk around media one day with it. Just point out all the places that we've played on the sidewalk in media. Because
that would be sweet. Yeah, one day, when it's nice out, when it's not like humid and 90 something degrees out.
Yeah, it would be nice not to melt in the middle of the and become like a little puddle of us in the middle of the interview. Although it would be entertaining, I suppose. I'd be like, because the Plum. I mean, I've played the Plum Street Mall probably at least a dozen times. But especially back in the '90s, back when they were like the Super Sundays and stuff. Oh
yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna. I guess they're not gonna do Super Sundays anymore, at least for a while.
Yeah, it can't. I mean, that street gets so packed. There's no way you could 6 feet distance anything. That was the one thing that was nice about that farmer's market out in Upper Marion when I went out there to see Lisa. There was plenty of space, like nobody was up in your grill.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know if you can do that on set. Well, they did Dining Under the Stars tonight. I was heading over to Seven Stones, not the coffee place, but with all the Western clothes and the crystals and stuff like that.
Yeah, the place next to the coffee club on State Street.
Oh yeah, of course. I should have started.
Well, now
that.
it's Diego's, but you know what I mean.
Yep. But and I was like, what's going on over here? And it was Dining Under the Stars, and I was just like, no, not for me, not now. But even on a regular night, like once the sun goes down, I'm kind of okay with it. But especially if you're from media or familiar with it, State Street runs east to west ish, so. Dining under the stars means not so much dining under the stars for the first 2 hours. It means dining with the sun destroying your face like God's flashlight. So not a fan. Not a fan.
It can get hot, but if you catch it, I always catch the final set, catch the last set. That's all.
Yeah. I wonder if anyone how many people we got? Did anybody play there? Because I mean, people, something like that. Usually they get some people playing, but I don't know.
Sometimes 320 Market will have people. I'm not sure. I didn't see much coverage of it. But yeah, it's interesting that they did have Dining Under the Stars. That thing is always crazy. Normally that can be like a Super Sunday in terms of attendance if the weather's like the right mix. Ooh.
Yeah, it can be nuts. Well, I mean the Super they've had the Super Sundays and what are the other ones? There's Super Sunday, there's the Food Festival, and then there's the Craft Fair, I think. And each one has its own special amount of fun versus junk, But I'll always buy something at one of them. Even when I was a little kid, I'd ride up and down on my bike and get it stuck in the trolley tracks and fall over. So even back then, I was like falling down on my friggin' bike.
Jimmy's saying, Stevens always has some music during, I guess they'll normally have like Neil Horsfield or something like that,
Dude, I saw Neil today.
Oh, really?
So
speaking of that devil,
I know, right? So, He was walking. He was like pushing the pram. He was walking this cute little kid.
Newborn.
Like,
yeah, now he's got 2 kids. That guy.
Ooh, well, this one I think was the newer of the two.
Yeah, the late model. Yeah.
Yeah. So we were cleaning out the garage, and we took out the upwards of a dozen to a dozen and a half bicycles we have in the garage.
I saw that picture that he put on Facebook. Yeah.
Oh, what did he do one today, or this is from?
Yeah, you got to move all the bikes to get the stuff out of the garage, something like that.
Oh shit! I didn't. See, I gotta see it. I gotta see that picture. I gotta go because it's ridiculous. It's become
15 bikes, just like
it's become ridiculous.
Explosion of bicycles, guys.
I'll find the picture and put it up. So we do that, and we put them all in the yard, and people stop all friggin' day long. They're like, "Hey, you selling bikes?" We're like, "Yeah, we're selling bikes. Take a fucking bike."
Dude, I went to Walmart. There's not a single bike on the racks. I mean, everybody's getting bikes during the
It's because we bought them all. But yeah, so I mean, if I tell you that we had almost a dozen people stopping by looking at some of these bikes, I'm not kidding. But Neil Horsfield came by, and I'm like, "Neil, you need a bike?" He's like, "Kyle, no, I don't need a bike. I've got a new kid. I don't need a bike." And it's like, "How's it going?" He's like, I understood some of it. He's like, I was playing perfect, yeah. And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." But I love Fair Trade. I don't think they're the Fair Trade anymore, but man, I used to listen to them all the time down at Sligo.
Yeah, I met Neil when he just came to America from Ireland. He came to the coffee club and started signing up, and that's how he got practicing. And man, he's a wedding band now. He's he's up there with the Black Flooring and all those other heavy hitting wedding bands. You know, he's Fair Trade. Yeah, well, they'll do it for a little bit less than Blackthorn. You know, if you want an Irish Celtic type of a wedding. But yeah, they play everything. They play all the hits.
Well, you know what? You know the joke that AJ tells about Neil Horsfield is his accent got thicker the longer he was in America. When he got here, you could mostly understand him, and of course you can. I'm just joking with you, Neil. But
and after he has a couple, man, you can't. It's like, what the hell, dude? I'm sorry, bro. Oh, I remember doing some gigs with him at the end of the night. I was like, dude, I just need my money at this point.
He's like,
oh my God, he on X Games mode.
he could play.
I love
Neil. I gotta find this picture you're talking about with Eddie Park. Eddie Park. Let me see what he's posting here. Because there were Jesus Christ. Yes. Okay. This I got to post this for a second here. So this is what I'm talking about. So this is my garage vomited onto my. There you go. That's my garage vomited onto my side yard. That is. How many in that picture? I don't know. I know you can't probably see it, Frank. It's delayed for you, but it's several. I believe the word is several.
It's at least a dozen.
I think it's at least a dozen. I mean, we got the mountain bikes on the back wall. We got the other stuff he's working on the side. But there it is. There is what. Look at that. Look at me just dragging pictures in. I can just, like you say it, I can just drag a picture right onto the screen now and do that.
Yep. It's like PowerPoint, man. We're just giving them a show. We're giving
technology.
Show and tell.
It's like magic. Like that.
It's like show and tell. You know, you used to go to kindergarten and bring one day you bring in, what we're going to show the class. I bring like a Matchbox car or, bring my violin when I used to play the violin.
I used to, that's funny. I used to bring in Matchbox cars. I absolutely did. Yeah, 100%. The joke I told it is, like my green car, my green Sonic, my little Sonic Turbo is, it's exactly the kind of thing that like a 10-year-old would bring in to try and beat everyone else at show and tell. It's like, well, you got this and you got this, but I got this. So fuck y'all. So
yeah,
my mini midlife crisis. You still have your Del Sol, right? In like something green, like this green or something?
No, it's blue. It's bright blue. But yeah, I got a 93 Honda Del Sol.
That's the first year they started making
and the top comes off. It's fun.
Dude, stick?
Yeah, man.
Awesome. I test drove that, dude. I test drove that when you were probably in 5th grade, and I was like, I want this. And then my wife said, but I'm pregnant, and it's an absolutely useless car for you to get. And I was like, meow. And then I got it.
Can't fit my gear in there. Barely fits my guitar.
Oh my God, you can't. I'm a surprise it even fits that.
Barely fits the guitar. Like it like rubs against everything. Like I don't like putting the guitar in the passenger seat. You know, the trunk's so small, it's just enough for like a small set of golf clubs, maybe 2 small sets of golf clubs, you know, or like 4 grocery bags. But it gets, you know, it's fun. Actually, that's been in the garage. I've been driving. I have a big red F-150 as well. And I got the 93 Honda that I had back when I was at the coffee club. So I have like 3 cars in my driveway. Well, one's in the garage, but.
You got 3 cars?
Yeah, I can only do one at a time, though. You know, it's like, yeah.
Dude, I'm just saying 3 cars. The second
2 cars in a truck.
I mean, the second I said it, I'm like, yeah, you got 3 cars? Yeah, okay. But I got like 18 bikes, so I can't yell at anyone about anything.
I only got 1 bike, yeah.
You know, give me 1 sec. This is still a learning process, people. We're still figuring out what's going on. And one of the thing, wait, is this my single pizza button?
Pizza.
Yes, it is. Okay, so what am I doing differently now? Like, I don't know if you notice on the back end of this show, I'm literally teching the show while you're watching it. This is like giving notes in the middle of a performance. Just deal with it. But, you know, sometimes when you talk, it has those little yellow, to define who's talking, that lights up yellow, which annoys the shit out of me, but I could never figure out how to get rid of it. Somehow I've gotten rid of it. It does not exist right now. Now, maybe it doesn't do it if there's 2 people. I mean, if there's 3, we're going to find out when Mike shows up. By the way, how about that cooking segment? That was amazing.
Woo!
I love it.
I'm hungry.
I know.
Yeah, we were talking about pizza last night, and people were tuning in, hoping to see that thing. And I plugged the wrong show, but you know, things happen, guys.
Well,
At
it was
least
Tuesday.
got up there, yeah.
We never do it Tuesday, so it was kind of crazy. You know, things were a little bit off. Hey. Okay, I don't know if you guys heard that, but here's a Mike update. Mike is he's stuck at work. He's figuring something out. Sorry, y'all. That's what he says, but he'll be here eventually. And if not, you know, we got our Mike in. You know, we opened the show with them. It's only to do. Also, I've got Zach's going to do a little piece for us. I was talking to him today. He's going to do a little 3 crazy things today, like cat stuck in a tree, or cat solves the homeless situation or something. He's going to do all. I don't know if it's going to all be about cats, but you know, I got cats on the brain. But he's going to.
Yeah, with that gimbal, we're going to be able to do some nice little video segments. So stay tuned, guys.
Oh yeah, and it's going to be crazy. Like Saturday night, you guys, I'm gonna film you for a bit, and then I'm gonna go film Mark for a bit. Everything's going to be good.
Yeah, last night was fun. That little impromptu late night set, my audio actually came out pretty darn decent. You know, without a sound check, I was pretty happy with that.
Yeah, man, that was funny. He's like, "Hey, you guys playing, right?" And we're like, "Yeah, well," and you're like, "I gotta take a shower, man." And
dude, I literally just jumped out of the shower like 2 minutes ago, like before we got on this thing. Like I was covered in gold paint.
Oh man, it was crazy. And I was spackling the other day. I was covered in spackle. But yeah, last night, man, I was tired. I was legitimately tired and a little inebriated, let's say.
Yeah, I woke up like an hour later than I normally did because I still stayed up and watched some couple episodes of Always Sunny. Like my brain, you can't like play a live performance and then go right to sleep. It's just your brain doesn't work like that. You know, I have to unwind a little bit. So
no, it's the same thing with the theater. When I get done a performance and our start times are 8:00, so usually with an intermission, a play is like 2.5 if you're lucky, and so it's like 10:30 or 11:00 when you get done at night. And even if you wake up early or late or anything, if you get to sleep by like 12:30, you've done a good job. It's really hard to wind down after like those big performances. I'm not saying the stuff that we do with like the bars and stuff is big, but you know, when I'm mixing for those big shows, I get really wound up, and it takes a long time and a lot of alcohol sometimes to calm down, especially if something goes wrong. Not that anything has ever gone wrong.
Nice. Yeah, I just sent you the picture. I know if we had Mark on last night, a little impromptu Mark Delco After Dark appearance. Thanks for coming on, Mark. And then I know he was talking about the open mic over at 2312. So I think there were a couple pictures shared, maybe a video.
Yeah. Let me put one up here. So here's John. There's there's the one you just sent me, and that's him opening here. I'll just put it over here on the side. Yeah. We're gonna cover the chat for a second, but people can get over that. This looks really. So he just covered me. I don't care. So that's him opening up the whole thing, huh? And it looks like they're inside.
Yeah, it looks like I've never been in that place, so I guess that's what the inside of it looks like, huh?
Yeah, I've eaten there a lot. I haven't played there, but I've eaten there. So that's him opening up. But I've got one. If you're hearing all that stuff, that's me moving and deleting files. But I've got this one here of a.
Yeah, that's the one.
I've got this one here of a certain someone. Now, I don't know. Dude, I'm looking at my own camera. You can't see me back there. I'm looking all serious.
But yeah, you sent this to me earlier, and you even pointed it out to me, and I had to look twice to figure out who it was. It was crazy.
Yeah. So we have a. Oh, and speak of the devil. We have a Mark Colvin here with his undeniably awesome Crocs, as is his wont. But then if you zoom in, like computer enhance. Computer enhance and move the file. I'm like the Star Trek thing. It's like working. Okay, so this looks suspiciously like a fella that I know, and not just because of the Disco Biscuits shirt.
Almost can't see the guy. He's got the he's got the face covering almost too much.
Wait a minute. I just said, and it's playing now. There you go. It's been a long time since we've had one of those. But this I think I know that fella. So that's cool to see him out and about with our buddy Mark and
yeah, what's up, Patty?
They're playing their stuff, man. So let me move that off of the
original Patty, not the patio furniture.
Well, like I said, they do come in 6-packs these days, so it depends on what you're running. Oh my God, it's midnight! How did that happen?
Man, time for a break.
Jesus Christ, we didn't even do a Wheel of Delco, but maybe we'll do one when we come back.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be
Stay
right
tuned.
We'll be right back, peoples. Hey, everybody, we're back. Welcome back to Delco After Dark. Hey, Frank.
Wednesday night, special edition.
Special edition. It is that. Oh, goddamn! I still don't know where the. Well, there's this one.
Where's my burrito?
But I can't find the damn. I can't find the damn Hump Day one. I'll have it ready next.
Hump Day, yeah. Well, you know what time it is, right?
Wait.
Hump day.
Got
Yeah.
it. Got it. Hey, it's. Go ahead, say it, man. It's ready to. It's. Wait.
Wheel of Delco.
It is. It's that time again. It's time. It's time for the Wheel of Delco. So we're going to spin it, and we're going to figure out what we're going to talk about tonight. So here we go. Spinning the Wheel of Delco. And the ground. And we've got
Sup, bitches?
media. Holy shit. We've
That's
got
an easy one.
We've got
Cake.
media. How easy is this bullshit?
Cake.
Wow, I didn't, I swear to God, I did not load the Wheel of Delco because to prove it last night, poor Mark got Lenai. He's like, what the fuck's a Lenai? I'm like, I don't know. Okay. So, I don't know. Frank, you got anything from media? Anything ever happen in media?
Yeah, there's a lot of things in media, man. That's an easy one. Our county seat, Delco seat, you got the courthouse. You got State Street, I was down there not too long ago, actually, during quarantine, maybe watching Jim Tauscher and Tom Curtis and even Sammy Vile was there.
At the Pig, right? At the Pig.
Josh Steingard was there. Yeah, we were watching Jimmy play and eating some. I had some pulled pork and went down to Glen Providence Park. I took a picture of that little patio in the
Dad Fest.
Yeah, we should have a little music fest there. Little Dad Fest 2020. They had a little bulletin board up, and I was looking at like what was posted, and everything was like pre-quarantine, so they had no music.
Wow.
I mean,
It's like locked in time.
Very interesting.
Let me see. Media. Do I have anything? Do I have anything for media? All right. My media thing or gig or whatever, aside from the theater, is I do up until recently for about 9 years in a row. I did the ball drop for media. Me and Joe Young from Longwood, we would come in and set up for Zydeco A Go-Go.
Oh yeah, I remember those guys. Yeah,
I believe that was their name. Great guys, so much fun. And we would set up at around 10:30 on my birthday on December 31st, and we would prepare for the ball to drop, courtesy of, I want to say, Dean Keys. I'm not positive. I think he's the one that was dropping it.
Sounds about right. Yeah, he had the crane.
Yep. I forget who I was talking to. The first time people did it, they were like, "Oh, it was Matt Evans." Matt Evans, who's a friend of mine, he runs the media page. He's going to do movie reviews for us soon. Matt. Like the first time they did it, there were like 15 people in the streets. So like, yeah, whatever. It's who cares? But the past couple of years, I could dig up a picture. I mean, there's like nobody there at 11:30, and then Zydeco's playing, and then around 11:40-ish, 42 or whatever, the bars open up, and you go from like 20 or 30 people to like 5,000 people, like that.
It's fun when they do that New Year's Eve. I mean, that's a thing to do. Other than the one in Kennett Square when they drop the mushroom. I mean, but media is bigger and better, in my opinion.
But you know what? Kennett Squares is they have their main street is actually State Street as well. Strangely enough, so it's almost like it just like travels all the way out to Kennett. And
Yep.
I mean, Kennett Square is the mushroom capital, I believe, of the world.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
I mean, like world, like it's like people.
Everybody advertises Kennett Square mushrooms when they have them. I mean, they're the shit, man.
Yeah, and it's in our backyard. You got to figure we're right down the street. But if you're like in jolly old England, it's like, I say, is that a Kennett Square mushroom? Because the shit there, that's the shit. I mean, that's I don't know if that was an English accent.
If you like mushrooms, man, the Kennett Square mushroom is the way to be. Wait, I got a prop for the next one. Hold on.
Wait, we got props? Oh, we were talking to Gallagher. He's going to get a sledgehammer and destroy a giant mushroom. This is going to be amazing. I'm going to need some sort of I'm gonna need some sort of sound. Oh, I know. If he crushes it, it's gonna be like that'll work, right?
All right, it didn't die.
And who the fuck is this person? A guy or a girl? I don't fucking know.
Okay, what you got? What is this?
So this is, I keep telling everybody I was Mr. Media in 1994. And people go, yeah, okay, kid, whatever. But this is. Oh. That's it.
Well, oh, look at that. Look at that. That's adorable.
So that was the trophy. So my mom answered the Town Talks, quest for Mr. and Mrs. Media in 1994, sent in an essay on my behalf. I was 8 years old, riding down the middle of State Street, dressed up in a little tuxedo, Mrs. Media in a horse-drawn carriage. And, it was the summer of 1994 for me in media growing up,
Oh, that's a very cute trophy.
Yeah, not too bad. That's the biggest trophy I ever got. My baseball trophies are small. I got 2 little baseball trophies. This thing's the crown jewel of my career right here, Mr. Media, 1994. It was a good year in 1994. A lot of good music in 1994. Carl, if you were listening to Y100 like I was.
There was Y100 and I have a T-shirt of this one downstairs, but the WDRE was still on the air, which was progressive rock. And that thing was killer. I think they only stopped broadcasting, I think, in 96 or 7. But Johnny Rotten used to do the Rotten Minute of the day. Every day at noon, Johnny Rotten would come on and do like a full minute of what happened in the world in rock and roll that day. And it was always a piss riot. I should probably go steal those. They were funny, man.
Yeah, Jim Cunningham says lots of law offices, and where there's law offices, there are bars. Yeah, that's really all media was at one point. It was like the coffee club, then Seven Stones opened up, but yeah, now there's Burlap and Bean in media because they had the one in Newtown Square, and media is like so much hipper than, that location that they have in the shopping center.
I played that. I remember that. Where's the one in media?
The one in media is that old gas station that's across from Sterling Pig.
I never see. Are there people there? I mean, is it open like 4 hours? I mean, I never see anybody there. I'd love to go there, but I never see anybody there.
I'm not in media that often. I'm over here in Drexel Hill. So, yeah, I'm just a trolley ride away. Yeah, when I was looking for houses back in 2011, 2010, 2012, that era, I couldn't find anything with a garage affordably. So that's why
media.
That's why I chose Drexel Hill, because you pay it in the taxes, the Upper Darby taxes, school taxes especially, kind of kick your ass. But I got a nice little 3-bedroom twin, and got a little detached garage. Put my little Honda in there, and she's happy.
If it could only fit, if it was only a 3-car garage, it could fit everything.
Next house, I wish I could have found a little bit bigger garage. I just I'm a car guy. If I'm not playing music, I'm playing with cars, or right now I'm playing with my house, but that's my thing.
Yeah, that's going to be nice. Are you going to build a studio down there, or is it just a regular? You probably told
I want
me
to build
this.
a bar. I want to have a little bar. I want to put a little television, put the couches down there. I want to be able to, have people over and jam a little bit, have some space. Like my living room right now is a dining room, because the actual living room has a 9.5-foot Brunswick pool table in the middle of it. So you walk in my front door, bam, Brunswick pool table. But then the dining room is a living room, and it's like, a small room, and it's got a couch and a love seat and a big television. And I just want a bigger living room. So, I want to move stuff around. I'm doing the kitchen floor too. So I'm going to do the kitchen floor, the basement floor, paint the kitchen. I'll be done. I painted that whole house. I've done the windows. I've done the roof. I've done everything, man. My neighbors love me. My house is shining.
Nice. I hate paint and trim on windows. That drives me crazy. I mean,
I had a company. My cousin works for Power Home Remodeling, so I just had them come in and
that's worth it, dude.
Lifetime warranty too. So he's my cousin. He's like the director over there. So anything happens, he'll take care of me. He already has. They screwed up a couple times, and he's taking care of it. So.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yep.
I mean, everybody makes mistakes. I mean,
good no guy.
Shit.
But shit happens. We party naked.
That's what Matthew McConaughey says, although he brings bongos. Come on up. Still trying to train my cat. Come on, up. No? Not interested? Oh, well. Oh, what else we got? I guess Mike got stuck at work at the Whole Foods, man.
Yeah, it's a shame. We could have called, we could have asked Zach or We could have Mark back on, but Mark might be still over at 2312.
Oh, I
I
never
wonder how
thought
that
of
went. I wonder how we should have got a little live. I guess they don't get much.
We should have done it. We should have grabbed someone.
They must not have Wi-Fi there or something.
Yeah. Although even if someone films it, like I'm going to do with the gimbal, we can play it on a later date and just have.
I
a good
prefer
time.
it that way. You get better video. If you upload, especially if you can upload it in HD, you got to go through the settings to make sure you go to up HD. But
Also, that gives me the opportunity to once more, we're teching the show while you watch. Welcome behind the scenes. You can say, I remember when they used to tech the show. We can edit it and post and add some titles to it and do some hard cuts and stuff like that. Really, really make it shine. Well, you look at Mike's video. Mike's got fucking production in it. He didn't turn on a cell phone, look at himself and cook his fucking eggs or whatever it was.
it's taken him a while to get to that point where he can make that video, and he probably does it in a reasonable amount of time. I hope he doesn't spend that much time on it. But
No, but there was a lot of cuts, man. There was a lot.
Yeah.
There was a lot of edits
footage.
and music and different music over the course of it. It's just like this. When we started doing this with Patty back in I think the middle of May, we turned on Zoom and did this, and there were no titles, no credits, no nothing. And now it's what is it?
It's shit!
But it's getting better every day.
Yeah, Mark's saying he got to close the show out with Sugary and Jim Tauscher on so April Margolis, and so it sounds like it was a pretty successful night over there at 2312.
Suddenly I'm jealous. Haha. But I'll see him on Saturday night with you. Well, not in the same place.
Outside, yeah.
I'm the linchpin. I will be I'll see you, then I'll drive, then I'll see him. It'll be fun.
Yep. Nice.
It'll be fun. It'll be something to do, because a couple months of doing nothing. Thank God for Delco Quarantine Site. I'm serious. I don't know. I don't know what I would have fucking done without this place, because I just sat here and looked at my screen and scrolled through a million Facebook posts a day until my eyes bled. So
And there's other ones too, like Socially Distant Fest, and they're all great platforms. You get a little. Last night we had people from Ireland listen to us on Delco After Dark.
Really?
Did you see the one girl's comments? Breakfast in Ireland. She was listening to Mark and you and me. I had the one girl from Vietnam, pretty crazy. You get your worldwide. What I've been doing is I've been taking my themed sets that I do virtually, and I share them. I find you
John
find
Mayer
the proper
place. You
Cat
find the proper
Stevens
place.
the
Yeah.
Croce. Yeah, I find their group. I find a group of 15,000. I find
That's a
two of
great
those groups,
idea.
and I share it twice, and then I'll let it go just on its own for a couple of days, and then I'll share it, and it will double and triple real quick, and people like it and comment, and it's nice to see what other people have to say. It's fun.
That's pretty neat.
Man.
I got to do that. I got to go play an Alan Parsons set and go find the Alan Parsons appreciation page and post it over there so they can all be like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, there's some really good guys on there. There's some authentic, they got it down to the note. And I'm just this is my rendition on it. This is my version.
That's the best way to put it. What Ned and I used to say when we would cover, everything. I sat here the other night and played a bunch of shit that was nothing like anything that, as long as you can recognize that I'm attempting to play that song and you go, oh, that is Duncan Sheik, or that is, Brian Adams or you, or if I'm playing your things, oh, that is now. Then that's the victory. I'm not gonna. There are people that can I'm friends with a guy that used to do I forget the name of the Journey band. You guys would probably know it. The Journey cover band. They played all the casinos. He played in Philly. My buddy was the guitar player for him, and they nailed that shit down. That was they were just going to see Journey, but that's it. Either you have to really nail down the sound, or you got to do your own thing, because anything in between it's you're thinking. Was it you that was talking about maybe a James Taylor set or something? I was talking to somebody about James Taylor.
Yeah. So I want to learn songs, and today's Wednesday. I gotta learn. Well, it's actually Thursday morning, I guess, technically.
Oh shit, we're playing tomorrow. How are we forgetting to plug our own fucking gig?
Yeah, well, that's Mummers and others, Jim Cunningham's, and we got Scott Greco and AJ, so you got the whole gang of moderators over there, and it's a Thursday night thing, but the quality of the musicians there, the musicianship on that page, it's like very condensed. I mean, you're just 15 minutes and it's bam, bam, bam. So everybody's so good. The features are like out of this world. He's got a voice contestant, and I mean, the
Really?
features of these. Yeah, I think one of the guys are reggae band, so I'm looking forward to. I love some reggae music. I love Easy Dub All Stars. I saw those guys at the Hard Rock in Las Vegas a few years back. They played Dub Side of the Moon and Dark Side of the Moon done reggae. It's one of my favorite albums to listen front to back. Dub Side of the Moon. Easy Dub All Stars. Just a shameless plug there, Carl.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, like I said, I've been toying around with stuff. Once more, attacking. I've been toying around with stuff. I think I can make this work, so we can eventually play, Far From the Routine or now, and I can, because I just picked up a whole new pack of honers, so I can play, and especially a B flat, because I need that damn B flat for now. It's the only time I use it. God damn it.
Yeah, well, it's an E, so
yeah, it's exactly it. Yeah, it's.
If I'm not a half step down, like a lot of times I'll be in E flat and I'll just, I'll put the capo where it has, because I only capo the second fret down to, the A string. I don't do the low E.
So that creates like a drop D sort of thing
yeah,
going on?
Exactly. I do that. That's good with D position. And then you can move it up to the fourth fret, do the 5 strings down to the A string, basically. And that's with a C position. That's how I do Just Because. And there's other groups. I didn't create that. That's other groups that do that. It's probably not the best thing for the neck on that thing, but
well, you're not doing it constantly.
Yeah, exactly. And I got a good luthier. I use Ron Kayfield over at Arpeggio in Drexel Hill. He's right down the street from me. He's an awesome guy.
That is a word I've wait. So a person that works on a guitar is called a luthier?
Yeah, man.
Did not know.
Yeah, and he's one of the few Martin authorized in the area, so definitely shout out to Ron. He toured with Ozzy back in the day. He went to Great Britain and England over there.
He was his guitar tech?
No, he was like in a band, and they got a contract. Yeah, we should have him on, man. He tell us some stories, man. He's a cool guy too. I was texting him, like I was thanking him for like fixing, because my guitar got a warped top, so he put it in a vise and put it back to rehumidified it, put it back to shape for me. And this was right before the quarantine. Thank God he did that, or I'd be playing all this shit with a broken ass Martin. But
that would suck.
Yeah, I mean, I keep a humidifier in. I just wasn't using the right one. Now I got the right one, the one I was showing you that dips down into the body with that sponge instead of the one that just plugs the sound hole at the surface. That should. And I also had my friend install a home humidifier, so when I do run my heat, I'll have 50% humidity at least, in the house. So, yep.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I got like a little. I think you showed me that you and I have the same one, or I was talking to someone about it, like the humidifier from my Martin, because I don't think anyone's ever seen me play the Martin, because I tune it to
the
crazy
Ovation
things.
is so awesome though. I love that thing, the 12 man. That thing's beautiful.
I think that's probably like one of the only things you've ever seen me play, and like the entire time you've known me.
I've seen you play the Martin before, but
Once
it's not
in a while.
like your instrument. Like I only know, like that's your identity is with that 12 string. I feel like, unfortunately,
Yeah.
Like the Martin's cool and all, but like you make that 12 string. You and that 12 string, you guys have like a nice little couple.
Well, it's like, I mean, you got the bear claw, and I'm the 12 string guy. Like some people will drag one out for like 1 or 2 tunes and then put it back, because let's face it, it like rips your hand apart. Although strangely, it's reversed when I go back to a Martin for a little bit, because there's a Colin Hay tune called "I'll Never Get Over You," which I have a cover of it online you can catch. I love the tune, but it's crazy. It's like C G A. It's crazy fucking tuning. But after I play it, my hand's torn up. It's exactly the opposite of what it should be.
Yeah, I like that song. I do a few Colin Hay songs myself. I do.
You do Overkill, I bet.
Overkill, yeah. And Waiting for My Real Life to Begin.
Mark is absolutely right. Yeah, I did. He's 100% right. In fact, that's the only place I did play it. I did play it down to the shore with my brother with terrible sound, unfortunately, because my brother.
I've seen you at the coffee club with it too. It was very
couple times,
rare
very
that you
rare
would bring it though.
Well, I gave my other one away. I used to have a black Ovation with a brown inlay, and I gave it to Eddie, who is behind me. Is he behind me? No, he's out on the porch. He's out on the porch working on a bicycle. Buy a goddamn bike, somebody. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I'll play that 6-string Ovation once in a while.
The texter coming back up on the screen, Carl. I just noticed that.
Oh. That's kind of interesting.
Mark's last one's popping up on the screen now, so we're figuring it out, guys. See, if we're getting it to work. The Friday show is going to be even better. Just stick around. You know what I mean?
It only gets better and better. What are we looking at? We're looking at 12:24. So we got a couple minutes to play stuff. So not so much play, but I just wired up my little keyboard. He's so cute. Look, it's a baby. Like it's a lot easier to like have this one. It's a lot easier to have this one on my lap than the other one. The other
What's that? 66 keys?
No, I think it's. Hold on. 1, 2. Shit, I lost count. 1, 2. No, it's only like 2 octaves. And unfortunately, I play like 2 octaves apart. So I go like this, and then I run out of keys. I'm just like
I just saw it pop up on the screen. Yeah, it's a little guy.
Yeah, he's a little tiny thing. No, my other one, the one that I brought to that monster that I brought to NBC, that was my Ensoniq SD1, which still works. It still has A discs, and I could bring it up, and it's touch sensitive, and the thing's a champ. I've had it for goddamn 30 years at this point, and love that thing.
I remember when you would lug a synth all the way to the coffee club every once in a while. Remember Ryan Leahy when he used to lug his
every week, right? Pretty much.
And he'd do a little Elvis,
good.
or a little what else would he do? I'm trying to think. Johnny Cash or something like that, you know.
I run into him in media. Well, I don't know so much about during Corona, but before I run into him at there he is. At media, like I run into at the Acme or on State Street all the time. He works over at Wawa actually. I haven't been over there like I used to. I go over there.
He sings at the church, I think.
Oh yeah,
Nativity. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I went to Pencrest with him. He was there while I was there, and he was in the choir with me. Yeah. His mom Eileen, his dad Art. His dad would get me.
Is his dad?
His dad's a pretty connected guy. He would get me like some DJ gigs every once in a while. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, he did a show. I think he organized a TED Talk at the Media Theater, which is which are very strange to be put together that we did. I think he helped organize it or something. He was gonna do a show, and he did a play there. But yeah, they're really nice people.
Nice.
They're super nice, and they'd bring that big ass keyboard for him every week, man.
Yeah, keyboardists and drummers, man. Man, that's not gonna be my thing. I mean, if then you make a little like that little hand Sonic that you got, that thing's cool. Yeah, it sounds like drums.
Yeah, for the most part, it does what it needs to, and then leave. Do you remember when we went to what's his name? When we went to Great Adventure, and we brought John Paul with us, and we all got on the bus, and when almost all the musicians were on the bus, there was not enough room for John and his big ass bass. So we drove away. He had to catch the next bus. I don't know if you remember that. So we drive away. We leave him alone in the parking lot because it was a shuttle bus. We all parked in like one of the lots, and they got a bus. All the musicians, please come in. And we all got on the bus, and John's standing there, and they're like, I'm sorry, you're going to have to get the next one. But every other musician, there's like 20 or 30 of us, we're just like all watching him out the windows. We drive away. He looks so sad.
I remember having to put that thing in the back of my little red Dodge pickup truck I had in the time. But I wasn't with you guys for some of that stuff because I was just doing my.
You had to do the interview.
I making television appearances and stuff.
Yeah, fucking television appearances. That's historical.
Well,
it's like 12:28.
Yep, it's kind of late, but things happen. We got a show Friday. Stick around, guys. I got a gig Saturday night, so stick around for that at the La Porta. I got Mark over at the Red Lantern after me. Well, I'm 6 to 9, he's 7 to 10. So
yeah, I'm going to do a pub crawl. And, if anybody wants to come along with me, we'll put masks on. We'll be socially distant, but
next week you'll see that you see the footage for that, guys.
Yeah, we'll put it up, and of course we got Mummers tomorrow night.
Yes, stick
Like I
around
think
for that.
you're at 9:30. I'm 9:45.
Yeah, we're back to back. How about that? Yeah, I'm going to try to learn some James Taylor. If not, I'll play some James Taylor that I normally don't play. You know, well, I'm going to try to learn a few new songs because that's what I like to do.
Yeah. That'll be good, man. I like me some JT. I do. Hard to play. Hard to play sometimes, but
It's
I
different.
like it.
Yeah, it's different. You know, it's just like, you know, when you learn like Dave Matthews or any of those, you know, they're just they play a little differently. Figure out where they, you know, where they position their hands, and then you figure it out.
Yeah, like I can do Shower the People and Sweet Baby James, Fire and Rain, stuff like that. But Mexico, like Mark and I have talked about Mexico. Our friend Bill does it, and we were telling you, like, if you're going to do it, like, try Mexico. Mexico is tough, man. I think I tried to attempt it once. I tried to attempt that mountain and fell. Mexico's super tough. Real pretty. Go, if you're not familiar with it, everybody, go when this show's done. Go listen to Mexico on YouTube. It's just one of his best songs. Love that one. But I guess I'll catch up with. Well, you know, you and I'll do our post show wrap up. But we'll play tomorrow night, and it'll be awesome as always. And I may head over to Socially Distant after this and play a couple tunes. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen?
Nice. Well,
all right. Wheel of Fortune with the Wheel of Delco. We got media. Holy crap!
awesome. Yeah, that was easy.
That was super easy. That was like
Cake.
cheating.
Yep.
And it was too. I'm tempted to spin it again, but we'll do that. We'll do that tomorrow.
Next time.
Yeah,
It's
next
always
time.
fun. We do it all the time.
I-
Hey, we're gonna media next time. We only got into like 2% of media stuff. You know.
Oh my God! I did. I mean, I literally grew up on State Road here in Media.
I got the we got to show off the trophy. That's the crown jewel over here. So.
Oh, I love that trophy. That thing's awesome. I got to call you Mr. Media. I got to call you. I'm going to change your tag to Mr. Media. All right,
Sir
guys.
Media.
All right, guys. That's about it for tonight. We'll catch you on Friday, and don't forget to don't not miss us. Wait, is that double negative? Catch us on Mummers and Others tomorrow night. That's Jim's open mic, which every week just fucking kills it.
Yeah, 6:30 starts. So get on there. It's a shot of music all the way past 10 o'clock. Yeah.
Yep. I keep wanting to. My friend goes with the Mummers. I keep trying to like convince him to let me borrow one of his hats for it, and he's like, "Nah, you can't do that." I'm like, "Come on, let me wear one of your hats for my thing." He's like, "Nah, it's not happening." All right, people. We'll catch you on Friday.